I'm going to share with you exactly how I structured my days when I was working in a cafe job when I only had around 1 hour per day to build my business. And that's my business that funds my life right now. That's my business that allows me to work from anywhere in the world and actually feels fun to work on. If you're already thinking that 1 hour a day is not enough time to build your dream life, then you either click off this video or you rewire your beliefs. Because let me give you a backstory. When I was working almost full time in a cafe, every single hour counted. Every single minute counted. When you get home, you have a bunch of things to prioritize. You want to work out, you want to get your steps in, you want to have dinner with your partner. There are so many things that you want to do that every minute counts. And I'm going to tell you how I structured 1 hour to work on my business and to get it to a place where you can actually quit that job spending 1 hour a day. The tools that I'm going to use are free. It's Google Calendar and it's Notion, and we are doing 1 hour a day for 7 days a week. So that's 7 hours you get per week to work on your dream business towards quitting that job. You have more than what it takes to start a business online, and that is what I need you to believe. Believing this first before we actually get into time management and structuring this hour is so key, because it's so much harder to get something if you don't feel like you deserve something and you don't feel like it's actually possible. Before you get into this 1 hour, you want to change your state. Whatever job you have, it's not the state of mind that you want to be in when you're building your damn company. When I was working in a cafe, I didn't want that cafe latte art mindset, but I'm the CEO, I am financially abundant, and I run this purpose-led company, which meant that I needed to totally shift my state of mind. I did this using around 4 tools. You can either walk. Walking and getting into your body and out of your mind is a perfect tactic for changing your state of being. I don't know about you, but whenever I go for a walk, ideas flow, ideas come to me, I feel like this new sense of energy, and I always come back feeling inspired and feeling like I can get into flow state, especially if you walk and you don't talk to anyone. Is when you come back from a walk that has you feeling inspired, don't talk to anyone when you get inside the house. Don't talk to anyone and go straight to your laptop or go straight to your notebook, and that is when you start your hour. So you can either walk, you can meditate. I use the app Superhuman that gets me into a different state of mind. This gets me into that abundant energy, that CEO mindset that I can do anything, that you can do anything. The mindset we want to get into before we start this hour is that you can do anything and your business is possible. The gym works the same as a walk. You are getting from your mind into your body, which brings new ideas, generates new energy, and changes your state. And shower. Showering is so powerful. If you just take a shower with no music, with nothing, and you are just changing your state, or you can even shower and listen to a meditation while you are showering, just to change your state and get yourself into a new energy. We are starting the day again. When you finish work, we are now restarting the day to go into this 1 hour. The prep before this 1 hour is more important than you think, because I know that when you want to get into flow state or you want to get some work done, you just pull out the laptop and you're like, let's go. And then 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in, you've lost focus. You're wondering, wait, what was I doing again? Or you're jumping from task to task because you didn't set your intention and you didn't go in to that flow state. Prep before this hour is way more important than anything else that I'm going to talk to you about. Once you change your state, ask yourself, who are you now? Who are you now? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a business owner? Are you a YouTuber? Are you a content creator? Who are you now? And define that. Define that mentally, define that on a piece of paper. Powerful affirmations like this go such a long way. You feel like it's just tricking your brain into thinking things, but tricking your brain and brainwashing yourself actually works, and it's actually a strategy. So it's not just something ridiculous that crazy people do. Prepping like this is going to help you when you get to 30 minutes or 20 minutes in and you're thinking, who am I to run this business? You're thinking, who am I to do this? I don't have enough skills. I don't have enough anything, all of those limiting beliefs that come up. Prepping like this is going to help you when those limiting beliefs come, because those limiting beliefs, they are going to come. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the most successful people out there. Who am I? Who am I? But if you prep, and if you prep your mind, you are less likely to think, who am I? Now we're going into creating a plan on Google Calendar in weeks. So you have 7 hours a week. For how many weeks are you planning on doing this? I recommend you can start with 4, you can start with 6, and then go on to 8 and assess how it goes. But let's start with 4 weeks that we're planning. So we're being realistic here. What can we get done in 7 hours? Week 1 can be starting with your business plan and your ideation. Your business plan, ideation, and the purpose of your business and who you are trying to serve. You can easily get this done in 7 hours if you prep for the hours and get into flow state. I have been taking these shots for almost a month from Magic Mind, and they are absolutely incredible for getting into flow state. If you want to enter into an hour or a period of time where you actually want to be able to focus, then the ingredients in this shot will help you get there. I didn't believe them at first until I actually tried them, and I thought that I was already a disciplined, focused person, but after using this shot, it revolutionized my focus time. It actually tastes like such a nice fresh juice. I know that some people take it with ice, but I'm like, just give me it now and give me the power that this gives me, and it tastes so good. Let's go. If you use the code FRIDA20 in the caption below, you can get up to 48% off for the first 10 days. And honestly, you will feel the benefits in 7 days of taking these. So if we are focusing for 7 days, 7 hours, these shots are going to help you get into that flow state. I drink them religiously. We are going to map out the results we want at the end of these 7 hours at the end of each week. It's always nice to think of the results that we want, but it's also very important to think of the actions that we're going to take. So week 1, if that is your ideation, business plan, purpose week, then what are the actions that you need to take? Is it to make a business plan? Is it to get to know your target audience and do market research? Is it to figure out the purpose of the business and your core message of the company that you are running? Is it to understand the marketing channels that you are going to market yourself? Is it to start creating a content plan? What are the physical actions that you need to take to bring this company to life? Just a reminder not to be hard on yourself if you fall behind on this plan. Challenges and distractions will come. Setbacks will arise. Mindset blocks will come. But the most important thing is that you can make a comeback when those things do come up. So having a system that helps you come back into that abundant mindset is going to help you so much. And some things that I use are meditations, my visualizations, so visualizing where I am in the future, and my journal. I will write down what are my limiting beliefs, what is stopping me right now, and why are they ridiculous? Why are they not stopping me? And when you analyze your thoughts, you can easily get out of those thoughts that are dragging you down. Your week 3 is probably going to be your outreach and marketing strategy. You want to make sure that you have a funnel, a sales funnel in place to actually promote the business that you are starting. Or if it's a YouTube channel that you are starting, then maybe you want to have all of your YouTube videos mapped out and scripted and ready to go for the next 1 month or for the next 3 months, for example. You want to make sure that your niche can generate enough ideas for you to never feel uninspired and left thinking, what am I going to create next? Map out your first 4 weeks, the results you want to get at the end of each week, and the actions you want to take within each week. I promise you, if you intentionally spend 1 hour a day, you will get so far. Because you will have 1 hour to fulfill one task. And this is so much more powerful than when you end up having the whole day. When I quit my job, I knew how my days would look. I planned how my days would look when I was going to quit my job because I wanted the universe to know that I had a plan for this. It's like when people say that money is energy and money needs a place to go. It's exactly the same with your time. If you suddenly get 8 hours back into your day, the universe needs to know, where are you going to put that time? Are you going to intentionally spend that time somewhere, or are you going to waste that time? So I had actually outlined how my days would look once I had quit my job. But honestly, it's harder than you think, because when you get given so much time, same if you get given so much money, then you're like, shit, what do I do with all of this? What do I do with all of this time now? When I had 1 hour a day, I was so structured and I could do one task in that 1 hour. When you get given 8 hours, you're thinking, okay, well, I can do 8 tasks. I can do so much more. I can do so much more. And then you end up hardly doing anything because your brain is scattered and you're feeling like, oh my God, I need to make the most of this 8 hours, when in reality, humans can only focus for 4 hours a day, and 90-minute increments with 20-minute breaks is the max. If you are not used to focusing for long periods of time, then I recommend using the Pomodoro technique, which is set yourself a 20-minute timer, take a 5 or 10-minute break, and do the same again. You can do 2 blocks of 20 minutes within your 1 hour, and this might end up being more productive than you forcing yourself to do the entire 1 hour. How focus and mental clarity works is just like a muscle. It's just like when you're training your muscles in the gym. You need to train this muscle to be able to focus for longer amounts of time. Start with 10 minutes. Then move on to 20 minutes, then move on to 30, 40 minutes, until you get to 60 minutes and you can be in flow state for the entire 60 minutes. It's a muscle that we're training, my loves, and it's not going to come straight away. It's going to come with time, and it's going to come with practice. But I promise you, if you keep practicing, at the end of the first week, at the end of the second week, you will be so focused, and you will be so ready to put your all into this 1 hour that you have a day and build your business. Build and work on that idea that you have right now. I am so curious to know what ideas you have and what you want to bring to life. I would love you to share in the comments what you are working on right now, and whether you have any limiting beliefs around that, or whether you're in the ideation stage and you're wondering like, is this a good idea? Then comment below, because I would love to discuss and I would love to help you. I tried multiple businesses in the past, from being a freelance photographer, from being a coach, from having a fashion brand, to now running a marketing agency and also hosting a podcast. Now I have truly found what feels in most alignment with me, and it took some time to get there. So if you find that you are in this process of building a business and it doesn't feel aligned, stop and reiterate and start a new plan. But remember that just because you are feeling resistance and challenges when running your business doesn't necessarily mean it's out of alignment, but it might just mean that you would need to push through. Because trust me, there was so much resistance when starting my agency, and sometimes there still is. Every single week I have some resistance to a task that I need to do. I have some resistance, I have some self-doubt still to this day, but it still feels in alignment with future me. So make sure that whatever your business plan is, whatever that idea is in alignment with where you want to be in 3, 5, 10 years time. We're building things for the long run. I have a video about long-term and short-term thinking, which I will link here, but we're building things for our future, for the long term, because short-term thinking, it doesn't get us very far. To round up what we discussed is the preparation stage, using meditation, walking, gymming, getting out of your mind, into your body, taking a shower to really change your state into that 1 hour is crucial. Setting your intentions for the hour, knowing exactly what you want to get from this hour, how you want to feel during this hour, will set you up for success. Then you want to create a plan using Google Calendar of the actions that you want to take during the week, and also the end results that you want at the end of each week. And to round up the hour, give yourself some self-love and celebrate your small wins as well as the end of the week. Here are some weekly win reflection questions for you, because it's so important to acknowledge what you are doing and how far you are going. Have a beautiful day, week, month, life, and I will see you next week. Bye!